Yama, it's Jack here. Let's take a look at what's in the news. What's 12 metres long, 67 million years old, and costs more than $43 million? A T-Rex. Or a skeleton of a T-Rex anyway. And it's just made history as the most expensive fossil ever sold. Here's Charlotte.
In 500,000.
In the high-stakes world of extreme fossil auctions, one creature reigns supreme. This is Stan. While he may seem like your typical run-of-the-mill dino, in reality, well, over to you, James.
He really is the king of the dinosaurs. Special doesn't even begin to describe him. The best T-Rex to come to auction in nearly a generation.
Yup, Stan's a pretty big deal. So big, in fact, an anonymous buyer just paid more than 43 million Australian dollars for him, the most anyone's ever paid for a fossil.
And sold.
So why is he so special? Well, he roamed the Earth about 67 million years ago, and his skeleton is said to be one of the largest and most well-preserved ever. The sale didn't come without a bit of controversy though. Some people don't think historic specimens like Stan should be up for private sale, because while the dino could end up in a museum or research centre, it could also end up in someone's private collection, never to be seen again. One thing's for sure, someone's about to have a massive and very impressive parcel rock up on their doorstep.
A world-first survey of the Great Barrier Reef is underway, and you can help. A conservation group is trying to take a snapshot of the 2,000-kilometre long reef to see how it's doing and which parts need help. So it's asked tourist boats, fishing vessels, and anyone with a snorkel to get involved. All you have to do is swim at least 100 metres of the reef and take a photo every 10 metres.
You're part of the solution. We need your help to really bring these images to become a useful tool for science.
Pro surfer Matt Wilkinson has had a close encounter with a shark near Ballina in New South Wales. A surf life-saving drone overhead captured his narrow escape from the 2.5-metre shark. Wilkinson says he didn't even see it, but was glad the shark changed its mind. Imagine finding a puppy in need of help, only to then realise it's not actually a puppy, but a super rare alpine dingo.
This is Sooty. And if you're thinking, that's not your average dingo, well, you're right. For starters, there's his unique colouring.
And they're not just ginger. And I think that's one of the most misconceptions that we have out there, is that anything's not ginger is not a dingo.
But more importantly, Sooty was discovered in an area of Victoria where it was thought there were no wild dingoes left.
Can you tell us a bit about how he was found?
And he was found by a cattle farmer and his son, crouched and huddled in the middle of a dirt track.
At first, the farmer thought it was a dog, but luckily he got in touch with the Australian Dingo Foundation, who realised Sooty was 100% dingo. Sooty's an incredible and rare find, because dingoes have been hunted here for hundreds of years, often because they're thought to be a threat to livestock.
What it means is that for 200 years or more of persecution of dingoes, that these guys are surviving in a pure strain.
Now Sooty's been given a new home at the Dingo Discovery Sanctuary, and he loves it.
And now he's run away. Sooty, come here, Bubba. He's a good boy.
He is now very cheeky. He's the king of the kids. He loves all of the other cubs, but he's also got all of the volunteers wrapped around his little paw as well. He likes to make sure that they know that he's a little superstar and that he's very important to us here at the sanctuary.
All right, we're going to have to speed things up because I've got somewhere to be, which conveniently is also the name of this next segment. Move out of the way, because this elephant seal has got somewhere to be. The big guy was spotted charging through a neighbourhood in Chile. While it clearly doesn't need help to move, the elephant seal did need help from local residents, police and naval officers to find its way back to sea. You better be quick or you'll miss this fireball that appears to have somewhere to be. Missed it? Here it is again. Fireballs are basically big meteors that fall into Earth's atmosphere and burn up. This one was spotted in Mexico. And 2 new floats have been unveiled for Adelaide's annual Christmas pageant, the largest parade of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere. The Wizard of Oz and the Nipper and Nimble float will join the parade for the first time. Technically, they don't have to be anywhere until the 14th of November, but we couldn't resist a sneak peek. Oh, bye! Hit like and subscribe!